The White House is opposing a Senate bill that would require foreign terror suspects captured overseas and here in the U.S. to be prosecuted in military, not civilian courts. The controversial bill is working its way through Congress. 10 years after 9/11, the debate still rages. Homeland Security correspondent Bob Orr explains.
After underwear bomber Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalib was caught trying to blow up a passenger jet over Detroit, the FBI questioned him for 50 minutes, then read him his Miranda rights. Abdul-Muttalib quickly stopped talking. Republican Senator Kelly Ayotte wonders how much intelligence may have been lost.
When a terrorist hears you have the right to remain silent, that's inconsistent with what we need to do to get the most information out of them to protect American lives.
Ayotte, a former prosecutor, supports the Senate bill requiring that all foreign terrorism suspects like Abdul-Muttalib be detained by the military, not by law enforcement, even if they're caught inside the United States.
You're not entitled to a lawyer.
Supporters argue al-Qaeda suspects should be handled as war prisoners inside the military system, held indefinitely like those detainees at Guantanamo Bay. But Colorado Democratic Senator Mark Udall, who opposes the bill, says civilian courts have a proven track record with some 300 terrorist-related convictions since 9/11.
Of those 300 people who've been prosecuted successfully, all of them have very long sentences. Many of them have life sentences.
One of those, Najibullah Zazi, an al-Qaeda operative from Afghanistan who planned to attack New York subways with backpack bombs.
I have nothing to do with al-Qaeda.
After months of surveillance, the FBI arrested Zazi. Had the Senate bill been law, Zazi would have been handed over to the military. The proposed law would allow the administration to exercise a so-called waiver and keep a suspect like Zazi in the civilian system. But opponents say that process could hamper investigations.
The system we have is working. Let's not fix it if it's not broken.
Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta and FBI Director Robert Mueller agree. In blistering letters to Capitol Hill, Panetta warned the bill imposes a restraint on the flexibility to pursue our counterterrorism efforts. Mueller added it will inhibit our ability to convince arrestees to cooperate.
Congress, just like it did when it denied funding for the transfer of Guantanamo detainees to the United States, is sending yet another message that they don't have faith in the administration's ability to deal with the detainee issue writ large.
The administration is accusing Congress of political micromanagement at the expense of national security, vowing the president will veto the bill if it reaches his desk. Bob Orr, CBS News, Washington.